have you heard anybody say they wanted to quit because the wee Jimmy's going out to play football recently?
Aye, recently I have.
How did that go? What happened?
So, one of the wee boys, he didn't like to come anymore. Obviously, his pals and that were going out and thought he was getting the fear of missing out. Obviously, I just spoke to him, explained to him, like, your pals, if your true pals are always going to be there. Like, you can always go out the night that you've no got training, or if it's at the weekend, you can go out at the weekend. Like, you don't always need to be going out every single time that your pals out. Like, you're not going to miss out on anything.
Many times do you think somebody, so you've been coaching for so many years and you've been in martial arts for so many years, how many times do you think somebody's had that exact same conversation?
Millions probably.
Like
millions.
Did you ever want to give up?
Aye, like...
I'm the same, I want to give up and all. So tell me how you want to give up then, what happened?
Just a similar story, you felt like you were missing out on that. Like, all your pals were going out and obviously doing things that they shouldn't be doing, but you wanted to be out and doing the things as well, like... But aye.
So obviously, I'm the same, right? So I remember hiding in my pal's houses, and my mum and dad would come and try and get me, and I would kid on, I would go missing for that hour because I knew kickboxing was on that hour. But I didn't want to say to my mum and dad, I want to quit, because they didn't raise me as a quitter. We weren't allowed to quit when I was growing up. I was just, if you're doing something, you're doing it, and that was it, right? But then I remember saying to them, I think I was about, I don't know, P7 getting into high school age, right? I was like a first year age, maybe second year actually. And I just say to my dad, look, I'm not going to kickboxing anymore. I'm having fun playing with my pals and playing football at the park and doing nothing, right? And I'll never forget, so they said, aye, that's fine. So they let me quit for a bit. No, quit. Aye, they did. Aye, let me quit because I was, as I said, I was hiding. I was like running away from my dad. And the kickboxing time was coming, and then like so that playing football and getting out of the park with the pals and all that. My pals are still doing that the year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, right? And then we started drinking and all that. It was just the same kind of cycle. My wee brother, he went to Italy and he got to the final of the World Championships and got a silver medal. And the day he won that silver medal was the day I was, I'm never quitting this sport again, I'm going back into it. And that's kind of changed for me. And I've had hundreds of conversations with parents, he wants to quit because he's not getting to play with his pals. And then when you actually go and do that, you find that it's like, you're not missing out on anything.
No, it's not worth it.
No, it's not worth it. Like when you actually look at it, like say when you think about, like some of the pals you used to run about with that, and then some of the pals you meet through the sport, and some of the things you end up doing through being in this environment, because environment's everything. Would you agree? The environment is absolutely everything. Aye. So if somebody comes to class tonight and they go, I want to quit, what are you saying to them?
Stick it out. Like, 100% stick it out.
What are you saying to the parent? Because sometimes it can be the parent, innit? Like, you know yourself.
I would say it comes more from the parent than the kid.
Aye.
Like, there needs to be a level of accountability for the parent. Even though that kid might not want to go to that session that week, like, once they're in, they're going to enjoy it. Like, 9 times out of 10 they're going to enjoy it. Unless they just genuinely hate what they're doing. Right, unless they genuinely hate what they're doing. But most kids don't. Like, once they come in, they're smiling and they're happy. Like, I used to get dragged to my sessions, like, hiding in my room, get grabbed with the scruff of the ear, grabbed down the stair, like, but once I was there, I was fine. And like, I'd never change that getting happened to me. Like, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't probably be sitting coaching kids where I'm all the day. I'd probably be absolutely a loser, like, at the end of the day, like, then just doing all sorts, like.
Yep, 100% agree with that accountability, that resonated with me there, because, like, if the parent just lets you quit everything you do, you end up a quitter, and certain college gets hard, uni gets hard, your work gets hard, you end up just quitting, you'll amount to nothing. But that accountability, and then actually getting the being in the session, when I done my sessions, I absolutely loved it. And it was like that was class, and then I went down what I was going to do anyway. But when I went back, what my mum and dad says to me, I remember it was the Christmas and I wanted the Bruce Lee book. I watched his film and all that, and my dad bought me the Bruce Lee book for my Christmas and says to me, you can get back to kickboxing, you're not quitting until you become a black belt, right? And then of course 12 months later, right, Dad don't want to do this anymore. He says, no, you made a commitment, you're not quitting until you become a black belt. And if he didn't like force me to go at that point where I didn't want to go anymore, then, and this is when I'm 14, 15, 16, then I'd be like, I wouldn't be here. Rivals Gym wouldn't probably be hanging unless Scott was just at myself. But it wouldn't have been a hang, you know what I mean? Because like we're so connected, so close with each other, and that's like. So if your kids want to quit kickboxing, tell them no, don't do it. You can end up in a position me and Jordan are in. We're coaching kids and transforming lives through martial arts, like what we're all about. Once they come into these sessions, they're going to love it. They're going to get into an environment where they're going to be inspired and look up. They're going to have role models. They're going to have somewhere to go. Like kids might not enjoy school. They might enjoy coming in here and hitting the bag as hard as they can and then feeling that release endorphins. They could end up coaching people in the future. What message you got, Jordan, to finish this off? Parents?
To parents?
Yep.
Keep your child accountable and keep them on the right track in life. Like, if you let them just stop everything all day, they'll never stick to it. They'll never push to aspire to be better than what they are. They'll just give up as soon as things get hard. So push them, like that wee bit extra. You might feel like you're pushing them a bit too much, but you're no, like, just push them.
What's a minute, class?